Doma Sports Talk worldwide with some news from the world of boxing. So y'all know what time it is. You ain't in a rush to get concussed. Let's do a short video about Canelo Alvarez real quick. It was funny. Over the weekend, Jake Paul beat somebody. I don't watch Jake Paul fights and stuff like that. Y'all know I ain't got time for that one yet. But, obviously, he's obviously improving and becoming a real boxer, because he knocked somebody out in round one. But the funny thing happened, that's what I hear. He called out Canelo after that. Now, that kind of thing shows you where we've come when it comes to Canelo. I'm guaranteeing you Jake Paul is not joking, right? He feels as though he would probably get a Canelo fight. I mean, he's obviously a good social media guy, right? Kind of like Ryan Garcia. But, and I think he really feels that Canelo will entertain the thought. Now, Canelo is supposed to be like some people still. I'm thinking there's still some people who probably would even put Canelo number one pound for pound. I don't know if people are still that ludicrous because Canelo doesn't act remotely like a top 10 pound for pounder, because most top 10 pound for pounders are at least the best in their divisions or considered the best. And Canelo has never been the best in any division he's ever been. Not really, because he never proved it. And right now, in his division, when you know who the best in the division are the ones that no one would mention. The ones that the sanctioning bodies who are in mandatory positions but will ignore for Canelo. In the middle of a sport, like David Morrell Jr., who is better than Canelo. David Benavidez, who is better than Canelo, right? Obviously, because you don't turn down that kind of money to not fight them. And they're mandatories, so we won't even talk about them. Canelo keeps picking around them, guys who are not even close to these guys in terms of talent, record, or anything else, right? So a Jake Paul will come out and ask to fight Canelo. I think these kind of things are not even outlandish right now when it comes to Canelo. I remember when Floyd Mayweather was to fight, what's that guy's name? Conor McGregor, right? And everybody was outraged. I remember Oscar De La Hoya talking about, it's messing up boxing. Top Rank, it's messing up boxing. Both of them, right? At the time they were saying that, Oscar De La Hoya was offering Canelo to fight Conor McGregor. At that time, when that was that, 4 or 5 years ago? He was out in the media saying Floyd messing up boxing, but offering his guy simultaneously also to Conor McGregor. Top Rank of Bob Arum was doing exactly the same thing with Manny Pacquiao. Floyd Mayweather messing up boxing. Hey, but Conor, you want to fight Manny Pacquiao? This is how boxing is. We can't just don't forget, right? I wish I would talk to these people because that's the kind of stuff I'll be saying to them. So it can make uncomfortable. You got to make it uncomfortable for it, right? Nobody coming in here, checking my videos out. But those are the things that happen. And you got to just make it, because if they're going to do uncomfortable things in broad daylight, you got to make sure you bring it up in broad daylight, because that has something to do with character. That has something to do with them knowing and using your ignorance. And not only your ignorance, using the fact that some people are so despicable that they won't even give a damn. Because at the end of the day, it's BTBG. So a lot of people not, but you still keep mentioning it. Right in the front of all of them, while you standing in between all those people asking questions, that is what you say. Hey, why were you saying that Floyd Mayweather's messing up boxing, but you're offering your Manny Pacquiao and Canelo Alvarez of the world? Why would you do that? You do know that that's despicable behavior, right? So those are the things that happen. And those, the people that are despicable and think it's okay to do those things, most of us, about 80% of the population are like that. Unfortunately. Again, BTBG. Now, Conor, what's the dude's name here? Jake Paul, yeah. Jake Paul wins a fight and calls out your face of boxing. How do you feel about that? Doma Sports Talk worldwide. And I'm out of here, y'all.